So today I'm gonna show you how you can turn $25 into $1.3 million with Pulsechain. Yes, stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's find out. So the reason for this video is just to remind the little guys that not all hope is lost. We are at the bottom of the bear market, yes, but there's also a philosophy behind this. When the whale says bottom of the bear, that means they are buying while everybody's running away. So buy when the whales are buying and also sell when the whales are selling off. Right now is accumulation phase in across all crypto. So Pulsechain is no different. Why I believe that you can turn this little $25 investment into $1.3 million. The catch is this is going to be on a weekly basis. For the little guys, for the people who say, man, I don't even have money to dollar cost average, I don't got nothing. Listen, if you can bring in some revenue, any sorts, out of a part-time job, whatever you gotta do to just get hold of $25, it could be as little as $25 per week, every single week. This is the formula that could get you there pretty much. Listen, nobody has the crystal ball. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just some random guy on YouTube trying to strategize, teaching you some new strategy, some strategy that could benefit you in a bear market. The idea is to get you to the finish line so we can all get across the finish line with this Pulsechain stuff. Pulsechain has a huge supply, but most of it is locked in, and there's only ever going to be, I think, 4 trillion right now in terms of max supply and the circulating supply and whatnot. Pulse is getting burnt across every single time. If you look at it, 135 trillion in terms of supply, 4 trillion coming out, and then 134 already has been burnt, which is 0.09% of the supply. Almost 0.1% of the supply has been burnt in a span of a month, because remember, Pulsechain is a brand new blockchain that launched only a month ago and they already burned this much. Now let's get quickly to how do you get to $1.3 million just putting $25 into the Pulsechain ecosystem to buy the Pulse token. That's it, just buying it, dollar cost averaging slowly. Bridge it from Ethereum, buy it, sit on it, pretty much. So $25 right now. The price of Pulse, if you look at it, it's at 0001. Now let's assume it stagnates around here. As you all know, it fluctuates. Disregard the fluctuation. Let's just say it stays here all the way up to the Bitcoin halving of 2024. We know that's not going to happen. It goes up and down, but $25 a week on average divided by 0001 per Pulse would give you 250,000 Pulsechain tokens on a weekly basis. Every single week, take action, do this, and see where that takes you as an experiment, bro, because the average person have $25. If you are into crypto, I tend to believe you already have $25 a week as an affordable capital that when you lose it, you're not going to lose your sleep over it. But 250,000 tokens, Pulsechain tokens, PLS tokens per week can get you this all the way up to 52 weeks, which put you to around June this time next year. Times 52 weeks, you just earned 13 million Pulsechain token. Now the average person can buy this easily and say, hey man, I can just put $1,000 and get this easily. But for those who can't afford it, this is a good way to do this where it doesn't hurt you, because most people are into Pulsechain, Pulse they have Cardano, HBAR. If you've been watching Nakamoto Crypto, you got Zen, DB Zen, you all over. So this could be a great strategy to just earn enough Pulse, since you didn't sacrifice. This is for those who did not sacrifice. If you sacrifice, you have enough Pulse, but this video might not be for you, but watch it, get entertained. For those who did not sacrifice and people who is asking Pulse, now the Pulsechain bridge is open. 13 million Pulsechain tokens. This is just by the halving of 2024. You have this much. Now, leading up to 2025, you might have even more, but let's just say 13 million Pulsechain tokens. And on top of that, you read the thumbnail, we project the price of Pulsechain to just hit 10 cents. That's all you need. For the price of Pulse, this right here, to go all the way up to 10 cents, you're rich. So 13 million Pulsechain would then turn into $1.3 million you just made by putting $25 per week, every single week for 1 year. This is the power of Pulsechain, the Pulsechain ecosystem. And Richard Hart is not stopping here. He is sitting on $1.7 billion, which means he could pump any of these tokens at any time, anywhere he wants it. Look, it could be Hex on Pulse, it could be the incentive token, it could be PulseX, it could be Pulsechain, it could be even Hex on ETH. You never know, bro, what's gonna happen. But in a bull market, I'm saying this time around, he's got more legs to stand on. Last time he managed to do it with Hex, 10,000x finished product. You know the story. But this time around, he's got a chain that people are using and transacting on a daily basis. People are farming on Pulsechain. People are making all of these movements. Everything that a chain needs, Pulsechain is offering pretty much. And 134 billion tokens have already been burnt. That's all you need to know. By this estimation, as we leading up to a halving, and then 2024, then 2025, 18 to 24 months you could do this, and within that time frame enough Pulsechains would have been burnt. And within that time frame, I'm basing this on this right here, the global adoption of crypto. Yes, every 4 years crypto's adoption increases. More and more people are holding crypto worldwide. I remember 2017, I was asking Africa, hey, how many people? Less than a million. Maybe 1.2, 1.3 million people throughout the entire continent of Africa. 52 countries, hundreds of millions of people living there, and only a million held crypto back then. And now, fast forward a few years later, 38 million people now own crypto in Africa. South America, don't even get me started, 33 million. North America, where most of you guys are who are watching this channel, shout out to all my Americans. 54 million Americans are now rightfully owners of crypto. In Europe, 31 million. Asia, 260 million people. Asians, they took the trophy, boy. They're the winners. China, India, my head goes off to you guys. They own crypto because they understand money. Oceania, hey, listen, they're smaller, so 1.5 million. But yeah, as you can see, India is leading the thing with 7% of the total global population that owns crypto. India controls that much. 100 million people in India own crypto. China, 58 million. United States, 44 million. And then the list goes down. Look at Nigeria, man. Shout out to Nigeria. 12 million people own crypto in Nigeria. That's dope, man. Listen, this is the Pulsechain thing that I'm talking about. Adoption gonna come in here, and people are gonna be playing with these chains. They're gonna be playing on Ethereum, and then find out about Hex on ETH. Then eventually they're gonna come to Pulsechain, and off they go. They're going to start playing with these things. As adoption grows, more burn would come in here. Right now it's a bear market. There's not enough money anywhere. Liquidity is has dried up everywhere thanks to Biden's quantitative easing or quantitative hardening, whatever you call it. But yeah, rate hikes. Now, leading up to the elections, I think they are going to ease their foot off of interest rates and whatnot, so they can let the stock market have a breathing ground, and then the money would trickle down into crypto because they need more votes. They need people to vote for them. They can't just twist the right ear of the stock market and twist the left ear of crypto all the way up to the 2024 elections, where Biden, he might lose if he does that. So at some point he's gonna quantitative ease this thing and see how things go. It is quantitative easing, quantitative hardening, I don't know. But yeah, You know what I'm trying to say, bro. When the feds take their foot off the gas, the money printers, and then they inject more liquidity into the markets, and the markets will start pumping again. That is what I'm trying to say to you pretty much. So pay attention to Pulsechain, because the reason why I make these videos is just for the little guys. It's simple, because some people they don't have 1 billion. They don't have the luxury to have 1 billion posts, 100 million posts. Some people don't even have 50 million posts. This is just to give you a head start, to give you hope. My channel, it doesn't sell hopium. I give people hope that, you can get there. You just gotta change your mindset a little bit to say, you know what, all right, if I can't get to 100 million, maybe 20 million posts, 25 million can get me there. And then how do I get there now? How can I afford it? Instead of just saying I can't afford it. Shout out to rich dad, poor dad. Instead of saying being poor dad mentality, I can't afford it. How can I afford it? How can I afford it? How can I bring in capital into Pulsechain, into the Pulsechain ecosystem, and buy this Pulse token that I think Richard Hart might do some crazy numbers with, but not now, after the Bitcoin halving, and sometimes in 2025, which I truly believe that Pulsechain could easily hit 10 cents. Look, I'm just being conservative. There are a lot of people who out there now who are making outrageous claims about Pulsechain going as high as 25, 50 cents. I mean, it's possible. It's the market. It's crypto after all. If you told me Hex was going to hit 55 cents, I would have never believed you, bro. But it did. And it got a lot of people rich. Those who are patient, the patient shall be rewarded. And there are other ways where you can earn more pulse pretty much by means of yield farming, but that's more riskier because you're getting involved into yields now and this and that. But my philosophy, my idea is just to treat this like a savings account where you are accumulating your coins, you are building and multiplying your coins, looking at a greater picture that would happen sometimes in 2025, that hopefully a lot of us would be well off and we would make our money. Crypto is just attempts. Nobody here knows anything. I don't even know if Pulsechain is going to hit 10 cents by then, bro. I'm just guesstimating, looking at numbers, looking at where is the price potential for this or where it could land. This could be completely wrong. It could just top at maybe a cent or less and then it's gone. But you never know. Speculations, bro. It's crypto. Everyone speculates. That's why I like making these videos, these tit for tat number videos where I can throw some numbers around so people can have an idea, and so we can get through with this together. Like, don't get discouraged because you run out of dry powder, you don't have enough money. We're at the bottom of the bear. Bitcoin haven't halved yet. You still have a whole year to accumulate crypto, and this is why I always push people to respect your crypto. Please don't give it away. Don't give it away to scams. None of that stuff. You worked hard for it. Build up something like this. Like, look into Pulsechain, look into Hex, look into, I don't know, it could be ADA or whatever cryptos that you believe in. HBAR, I like all of those coins. Whatever you believe in that you can DCA into slowly, that that in a bull market, it could change your life. It doesn't even have to change your life. If you didn't have enough, look, you can make $100,000. That's good money to some people. 150,000, 200,000, 300,000. You can make $1 million. You can make 1.3 million. Like the formula that we just gave you. It doesn't mean that this is gonna be 100% sure that it's gonna work out. But it is crypto after all. If you don't try, you will never find out. So stop saying I don't have any money to bring into crypto, while you're going to McDonald's every day and you're just out there spending money like crazy. Make a few sacrifices, make a few adjustments in your life, and at least give something like this a chance. Because last bear market, a lot of us, we didn't respect Richard Hart's ecosystem in terms of Hex, and a lot of us paid the price. But this time around, I'm saying this is almost like a second chance that Richard is giving you with this ecosystem. So don't sleep on it, especially Pulsechain. Don't sleep on it, because it's a whole new chain now. And the chain has a token, and the tokenomics behind it are great because he's kind of burning these tokens, bro. And as we going towards a bull market, you're gonna see a ton load of burns, a ton load of adoption, and more people gonna find out about this ecosystem, and some great things are bound to happen. So yes, shouts out to Richard Hart for not only giving you Hex, but now he gave you a whole chain and a whole new DEX. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let me know in the comment section below. Am I crazy? Do you think I'm crazy for saying that you can make $1.3 million just by putting $25 a week into Pulsechain, buying 250,000 pulse on a weekly basis? Don't touch it. Just leave it in your wallet. Build it up, build it up, build it up until you get to your target of 13 million pulse. If you have $1,000, you can throw it right there and buy it. It's up to you. But I'm just saying, if you DCA in there, you can get to those numbers easily and then see where that takes you towards the bull market of 2025, as I truly believe that Pulsechain could hit 10 cents in that bull market, which is life-changing to so many people. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.